Subscribe to Faye Bay.
Okay, so you're going to start by preparing the locks, and basically you just get a flexi rod and just wrap it around like you would when you're trying to do other curls. And then you're going to hot water set them in some hot water that was just boiling. So when you get to the end of the lock, you're going to put it under itself to make sure it holds together. I'm not using any product or any mousse or anything. I'm just wrapping it, closing it, and then I'm going to drop it in the water just to set it in. I let these dry maybe for like a day or two. You see my hair already done, so I wouldn't do this style when I'm rushing or anything because this did take me a while. But I just took my knotless braid down, put some shine jam and some edge effect on it, and I started braiding it down. And then I took the loop from the soft lock and put it on one of the strands in my braid, and then I continued braiding it down. And that's the first method I'm going to show you. I am going to show you the different method that I use in the front just because I didn't want to wrap it all the way down that far, but I'm wrapping with some pre-fluffed twisted up hair. All there is going to be linked in the description in my Amazon storefront. You can purchase it through there. And yeah, so I'm just wrapping it downwards until I get to where my hair ends, and I wrapped it down a little bit further, and I use some nail glue to secure it. So I'm going to show you one more time how I did that. It's the same process of taking my knotless braid down, combing it out, and braiding it down using the strands. So this is just giving you a second view of it. And you're going to see me pull it through there, and then I'm braiding it down a little more just to secure this soft lock in my hair. And that's the first method.
This is out of this world. Come on.
I am going to show you one more time the same process, but not as much as I showed you the first two times. And then I'm going to show you the second method I use, but this is still the first method of attaching it throughout the braid. And this is just so you can get a view of how it looked before I started wrapping it. And this is me starting to wrap it again. So it's just the same thing that I kept doing in the back, but I'm about to show you what I did in the front. So basically I already had the braid, and I just pulled the braid through, and I crocheted the end of the braid through the top of the braid because I didn't want it to have that much area where it was wrapped in the front. I kind of wanted it to be more curly, so I pulled it through the top of my braid, and then I started wrapping until I got to underneath that and over the little loop of the soft lock. And that's really the second method. It's that simple. The first method I know was a little complicated, so this method is really for if you have like longer hair and you wanted to get more or less area of it not being wrapped. So when I'm done, I'm just going to cut off the extra hair, and then I'm going to use I'm going to wrap it down a little bit more, and then I'm going to use some nail glue to secure it again. And yeah, palm roll it a little after you nail glue it, and this is the final look. Thank you for watching, and let me know what else you want to see. Thank you.